Yeah, oh, you are in for a treat. Our first performer this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, you may have seen him on The Tonight Show. He has the dubious distinction. I think it's a great credit. He was the last proper stand-up set ever performed on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome Mr. Adam Hunter?
Thank you. Thank you. Did you ever think a girl's really hot on Instagram and then realize it's Throwback Thursday? There's some beautiful women here tonight. I love Asian women, I do. That's why I hang out at traffic school. There are some hot girls here. My ex-girlfriend was gaining a lot of weight, you know, but you can't tell your girl she's gaining weight, you know. But she's like, do you think I'm getting fat? I was like, trust your gut. But she used to love giving head, you know. Some girls don't like giving head. I call those girls single. You ever go down on a girl and you think you're making her really wet, but it turns out you have a runny nose? I went down on this one girl that had a yeast infection, and yeah, I was so pissed because I was trying to cut carbs. Thank you, this half of the room. Okay, that's good. There's a new sex tape out between Jake from State Farm and Flo from Progressive. And the Lizard filmed it. Orlando Bloom threw a punch at Justin Bieber the other day, and I'm torn on this because a part of me, you know, thinks he deserves it. On the other hand, you shouldn't hit women. Before that, he spit on someone, which is weird because he seemed like the kind of guy that would swallow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do love sports. I love sports. I did a show one time. There was this huge guy. He was a football player for the Bills. I don't know. He was the quarterback. I'm like, sir, what do you do? He's like, I play football for the Bills. I'm like, what position? He goes, I'm 6'6" and I'm white. What do you think? I'm like, bench. I got this new NFL PlayStation game. It is so realistic. You press a button and Aaron Hernandez kills somebody. I love the UFC. My favorite fighter is a guy named Diego Sanchez because you hit this guy and he just keeps going forward. Like his last fight, his eye was so black and swollen that Kim Kardashian tried to sit on it. My family is really fucked up, people. Today I found out my stepmom is not my real stepmom. She's my stepdad. And my parents never explain anything. I'm like, Mom, where do babies come from? She's like, babies come out when two people are in love. I'm like, great, I'm adopted. My dad told me when you meet a girl, look at the mother, because that's eventually she's gonna look like. I say you look at the grandmother, right? If she's a gilf, you know? Gilf, grandmother I'd like to fuck. There you go. The hottest gilfs are Mexican, though, because you're 26. I was in Mexico. I love Mexico. It is just like California, except way less Mexicans. I love New York. Last time I was here, it was the Gay Pride Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the exact same day. Ricky Martin walked 127 miles. I do like to watch porn. My ex used to get mad at me for watching porn. She's like, what does she have that I don't have? A mute button? I bought a bootleg porn in the Bahamas. That was a mistake. It was a video of the guy who sold me the porn jerking off to a porn. I apologize. I do masturbate a lot. I went to a sperm bank and sold my blanket. You ever masturbate and the load goes over your shoulder and then hits the guy behind you at the movies? You get kicked out of Frozen. The guy behind you thinks it's 3D. I took home this girl recently. She's like, do you have a condom? I'm like, no, I have a bank statement. That'll stop you from getting pregnant. Because I'm broke. Look, fuckers, I can't explain all of them, right? The worst is when condoms break. It's like the best feeling followed by the worst. At first you're like, wow, this is the best condom ever. Then you look down, your penis is wearing a headband. Like, who are you, LeBron James? They say the average guy burns 400 calories an hour during sex, which means during sex, I burn 7 calories. I was trying to pick up this one girl, so I promised her multiple orgasms. I just left out the fact that I'd be having them. Let's talk politics, shall we? John McCain announced today that he's still relevant. He announced it on MySpace. Here's the deal, people. I am all for affirmative action, but I think it should be fair. Like if a basketball game ends in a tie, team most white players should win. I got into a car accident last week. It totally fucked up my phone call. I hate auto text on my phone. Isn't it like auto text? I tried to text my friend, how are you? It came out, sent me a dick pic. It's never a good sign when you send a girl a dick pic and she writes back, LOL. I do smoke weed. When I live in New York, I was a pothead, but in California, I'm a patient. I love it when hot girls are stoned, just not in Iran. Everything's always the guy's fault, though. You watch commercials, extends, how to extend your penis. Some guys do have small penises, right? But what if it's the girl? How come there's no compacts, you know? Or smushes, or vagismall, or twat, not a lot. Or clam closers, zip the lips, shrink the pink. I'll keep going. Bestow the camel toe. My girlfriend told me to set my goals higher, so I dumped her. My girl and I used to fight over bullshit. We were in bed together. She was telling me a story. I was playing their nipple, and she goes, will you pay attention? I don't go like this, but you're telling stories. I'm like, that would be fucking awesome. I would talk all day. My stories would be as pointless as yours. You know? My friend's like, dude, when you have a girlfriend, you have sex all the time. Yeah, but it's by the same girl. It's like having an iPod with one song. How many girls here wax or shave their vaginas? Raise your hand. Nobody. It's fucking Afro night here at Gotham. It's 70s throwback night. You all have bushes and picks. That's why you're not laughing. You're itchy, okay? I like when girls have landing strips or triangles, or if you're Mexican, you have a fence, you know? If you're Asian, you have a math problem, you know? You ever call your ex on their birthday just to ruin it? You're like, happy birthday, bitch. You ever start laughing during sex because you can't believe how low your standards have gotten? I live in LA, a lot of models in LA, and they're obnoxious. I went to one girl, I'm like, you're really pretty. She goes, tell me something I haven't heard. I'm like, you're really smart. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.